Okay. Hello. So I have a story, I think I want to share it because I enjoy talking about life and I love talking to strangers and I have lots of conversations and I think that we all really, at the end of the day, as the whole saying would go, is we are one, we are the same. Even contrary to that as well, we are all individuals and we're still very different in our perspectives and experiences are vastly different. Though at the end of the day, it might come down to, similar things that we're learning. We learn it differently. And there was a time in Toronto where I was really going through experiences with acceptance. I've been writing about it a lot. I still do. I still have my ups and downs, and I still have my aha moments where I'm like, acceptance strikes again, which I think is really, really cool. And there was a day in particular in Toronto where I had a few experiences with acceptance, three in one day actually, with strangers that really hammered some things home, and where that was that glimpse for me. I'm not like this all the time. I don't experience this all the time. It was a glimpse that comes in and out of my life. And the glimpse in Toronto was, the third one was the most significant, which I really would love to share with as many people as possible, and is the one that I always kind of bring to the table when I talk about life with. And that is, I was at my favorite coffee shop in Kensington Market, and I was having a really amazing Shauna day. I was in the zone, I was writing, I was really, really still, really on it, really present, just really still. I wasn't happy, bubbly Shauna. I was still. I was present, and I was happy for sure, but I wasn't, over the top loud or this being that most people know me as. And so I was in this coffee shop writing, and this gentleman comes in, and he looks, to give you an idea, a lot of people would make the judgment as homeless. He was quite dirty, ripped clothing, the whole shebang, whatever you want to picture a homeless guy like. And there were others in the coffee shop as well. There were 7, which I counted afterwards because I thought the experience was really interesting. And so he asked if he can tell me a joke, and I say, yeah, of course. And so I'm listening to him, and he's telling me this beautiful joke. He tells it to me. It's not something that strikes me as really over the top funny. And I was present and I smiled and I was so there. I was listening, but for whatever reason or another, I didn't give him what he wanted. He was probably looking for that over the top Shauna laugh, over the top ridiculous attitude, and just like, oh, this is so amazing. But I didn't give that to him. I just listened. I was just there. And so then he gets really irritated. He starts shouting and yelling and threatening me. And everybody in the coffee shop is looking. But I was in the zone. And I was so present. And I didn't care. I didn't care that he was yelling at me. I could feel the energy from the place being like react or make him stop. Or that was my personal feeling that I was getting from everyone else in the room. But it really just washed over me. I can't even truly describe the feeling. It was just one of those feelings where it's like, I don't care. I don't care that he's yelling at me. What is he going to do? Kill me right now in this coffee shop? Amazing. I get to die in Kensington Market in my favorite place. How cool. And the most beautiful thing happened. He stopped. He stopped. He looked at me. He looked really kind of overwhelmingly sad for a moment and apologized. And he said something really beautiful that I can't remember what it was. But he thanked me for being me and said that I was an amazing human being and that he was struggling with whatever he was struggling with, and left. And one of the observers in the coffee shop made the comment, at least he ended on a positive note. And I burst out laughing. And like, exactly. Because what else was going to happen? I may have died. I may have what? What could have happened? Who the fuck knows? But that did. And to me, that was the glimpse into acceptance, into authentic, real acceptance and awareness. I know you're yelling at me, and it doesn't matter. And in my experience, acceptance and both awareness changed the situation. And that's my personal experience. So please share yours, and lots of love.